Some crimes don't happen suddenly. They have a journey. First, a small mistake, then a silent decision, and then, when there is no one left to stop it, crime turns into a habit. This story is also about one such habit. The Royal Museum of Clawerence's kingdom looked calm and magnificent from the outside. People believed that only history was preserved there. But that night, inside the same museum, along with history, a life was buried as well. As morning came and the museum opened, the night guard, Edmund Hale, was found dead at his duty post. His uniform was intact. There were no signs of force, no fight, no attempt to escape. But one thing was missing, the Royal Museum's most valuable artifact. And the shocking part was that all the doors were locked from the inside. The alarm system was completely normal, and the security cameras recorded nothing suspicious. This murder was not random. It was a carefully planned act. The case was assigned to investigators James and David. James examines the crime scene in detail, the marks on the floor, the position of the body, and the guard's placement. Everything suggests that Edmund Hale did not chase anyone. He had seen something. On the other hand, David checks the security logs and movement records. The cameras are clean. The alarms are silent. The timing is perfect. As the investigation moves forward, the focus shifts to the museum's security system. The security supervisor, Tobias Reed, is responsible for the system. According to the records, everything was operating according to protocol. But when James and David map the camera angles, something unusual appears. In one corridor of the museum, a camera angle had been slightly altered, so subtle it went unnoticed, yet enough to create a blind spot. This was not an accident, it was planning. During this time, the senior curator, Marla Venn, presents the artifact movement records. This is where the direction of the investigation changes. The artifact had not gone missing for the first time. Over the past few months, it had been moved twice under the name of temporary archival. Each time, proper approval was granted. Each time, no one asked any questions, meaning the first mistake happened and no harm was done. The second mistake happened, and still there were no consequences. This is where the crime started to feel normal. From the palace, Lily arrives at the museum. She doesn't just look at evidence, she looks at history. Through the royal archives, Lily retrieves an old file directly linked to the artifact. That file hides a truth, an old royal betrayal that was never made public. And this truth is directly connected to a powerful name, Victor Crowe. If the artifact had been revealed publicly, it wouldn't have exposed just history. Entire power structures would have collapsed. This is where the motive becomes clear. James and David begin connecting the evidence. The artifact had been quietly moved before. The security blind spot was active only when the artifact was moved. Approvals were taken under pressure, and when Edmund Hale witnessed the movement for the third time, he tried to file a report, but before the report could be completed, he was silenced. Edmund was not the target, he was an obstacle. This is where the crime moved beyond a single decision and became a habit. James and David take the entire investigation through Lily to the palace. Lily presents the truth before King Clawerence. King Clawerence makes the case his personal mandate, which means no political pressure, no fear of reputation damage, only the truth. The king orders that the investigation be given full protection. The final chain of evidence leads to Victor Crowe. He never killed anyone himself. He never even touched the artifact. But he used the system, turned greed into a tool, and when someone became an obstacle, they were removed. This crime was not born from anger. It was the result of a habit. Victor Crowe is arrested. The security system is redesigned. Museum protocols are changed. And Edmund Hale is awarded a royal honor for his duty and integrity. The Royal Museum reopens. The artifact returns to its place. But Clawerence's kingdom remembers this truth forever. Crime does not always happen suddenly. Sometimes it becomes a habit built on small mistakes. And when it becomes a habit, one life is only the beginning.